All right, Los Angeles, welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Derby dolls. Tonight, we present a very special baby doll brawl featuring the Breakfast Club versus the Late Night Smacks. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Breaking legs and cheese. Number 14, Hell's Kitten as Popham Tarts. 314, Micro Machine as Pancakes. 440, Avada Kedavra. 508, it's Atomic Blood. 606, She Deviled Egg as She Scrambled Egg. 707, Sprocket Rocket. And let's go to 711, it's a Snack Attack. 804, Beats by K as Bloody Mary. 1337, Venus Crytrap as Spunk Pumpkin Slice Latte. And 1616, Block Matrix. Number 1918, Malice Cullen as Wench Toast. 4590, Bad Habit Barbie as Lucky Harms. Co-captain of the Breakfast Club, 833, Rumblebee as Honey Punches the Oats. And Captain 910, Skatanic Panic as Captain Crunch. Managers of the Breakfast Club are Daryl Licht and Tricky Ricardo. Bench coach is Sweet the Leg Johnny. Not skating tonight, we've got Horchata, Daddy Longlegs, and Tequila Sunrise as Betty Rampage. One more time for the Breakfast Club.
All right, everybody, you ready to meet the Late Night Smacks? Right, make some noise. We have got wearing number 21, Shelley Dubrawl as Kill 'em Out of Olive. Number 66, Vita Blockham. Number 86, Alpaca Punch. We've got number 208, Rainbow Fright. That's 218, Penetration. Wearing 305, Gandalf the Cray. Wearing number 929, Necro Nancy. Number 647, Whiskey Behavior. Number 777, Envy Badams. Number 911, that's Pulp Friction Oreos. Number 1608, Senorita. Wearing a 3300, it's Slim Riggins. Co-captain wearing 416, Margaret Splatwood, and the captain 505, Glitter Bomb. Your managers are Salami Mommy and Chica Messiah. And on the not skating list, we've got Sarah Kowalski and Deja Boom. All right, give it up, everybody, for the Late Night Smacks.
They're making a list. They're checking it twice, so you better not be naughty or you're gonna pay the price. It's the Enforcers. Head referee, Metallic Kyle. Game executioner, Mazapan de la Chismosa. Jam referees Oliver Closeoff and Morning Wood. Pack refs Suspect Ed and Casey Cajones. Outside pack refs Voltron and Karen Bout Nothing. Penalty tracker Cherry Blazer. Penalty tracker assistant Scary Fisher. Penalty box administrators E.T. Melissa and Ridley Scorpio. Your eyes in the sky Jackie Nimble and Molly Moonlight. Scoreboard operator Hassel Black. Whiteboard is E.T. Beth, the Enforcers.
All right, we'd like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, and the track monkeys at Turn Run, and of course our rad crew. Our DJ tonight is DJ MacBook Air, and I'm Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
What's up?
And we will be your announcers this evening. And now the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional, unceded Keech and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Keech and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. And now, I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? All right, come on, Los Angeles. Last bout of 2022, let's make some noise.
This is so exciting, Eva Lee.
I'm really, really, really excited, and we're so happy you're all here.
And I bet these skaters are excited too. For a lot of these skaters, this is going to be their first game here at the Dollhalla.
All right, and here comes the first jam. Now, this is how it works. The skaters with the star on their helmets are the jammers. They have to get through the pack of blockers. Once they get out, the first one out is the lead jammer. The lead jammer can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call up the jam at any time by putting hands on hips. When the jammer enters the pack, any member of the opposing team passed is a point. And right now, our jammer for the Breakfast Club hitting a wall of snacks, or shall I say smacks, and calling off the jam.
Yeah, that was Skatanic Panic, captain of the Breakfast Club. Everybody's got these really cool, funny names that they gave themselves. We're probably going to call them by their regular names, possibly their numbers. We might even say, hey, it's that person. They're skating.
We're not going to do that. We are going to call a penalty right now, though, against the Late Night Smacks. That's 505. I believe that's Glitter, right? Yeah, Glitter Bomb, the captain, in the penalty box. So when you have somebody in the penalty box, that means your team is short. And right now, the Late Night Smacks are short one blocker. They do, however, have the lead jammer, and that is number 777, Envy Badams. Badams. I gotta say that a couple times.
Takes a little practice. She Devil Egg has gotten out for the Breakfast Club there.
Now see that one I get, she deviled egg is she scrambled egg. So
there you go.
That's an easy one we can do for this special Baby Doll Brawl exhibition bout. And either deviled or scrambled, it still ended up into the infield.
Eggs is eggs.
Eggs are eggs.
Coach Sly Fox running on up there to make some last-minute adjustments to the Late Night Smacks lineup there in the blocker box.
All right, game 4-4. It's a tied game, Trixie. How do you feel that plays into this part of the game?
Well, the tension is palpable, Evilly, and Envy Badams is in the box for the Late Night Smacks with a low block.
And Knockout is in the penalty box for the Breakfast Club with the above shoulders block.
Envy was the jammer in the last jam.
Yeah.
That makes this
a power jam. That's right. Only one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is the Breakfast Clubs. And Malice Cullen as the jammer.
That's right. It's a real dangerous situation anytime you have a power jam. There's a big potential for jammers to stack up some big points.
Yeah, so this is definitely how games can be won and lost in a lot of power jams.
And the name of the game for the attacking team is keep this pack slow so that the jammer can get through as many times as possible, hopefully stacking up a lot of scores. But that tenacious back wall of the late night smacks is, so far, is rejecting that concept.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's a good concept in theory if you're owning the pack and running it slow, but when you have a wall of smacks behind you, it doesn't work.
Just can't get through them smacks. Too many smacks.
If it was nachos, I'd be through them in a second.
Well, you are from New Mexico, so.
Yeah. Anything with enough jalapenos or green chili on it, I can get through pretty quick.
When is Hatch chili season? I never remember.
Oh, it's in the fall. It's harvested in the fall, and the drier the summer, generally the hotter it is. But I grew up about 20 miles from Hatch. I'll be going back in March.
Well, I tell you to get me some chilies, but I heard that Hatch chili season was in the fall.
Yeah, but they still have some then. They keep them frozen. You can still get them for the year. All right, oh my goodness, do we have penalties against both teams for the smacks? That's Pulp Friction with a directional block. And actually, okay, we're gonna do it this way. We got 2 skaters from each team in the penalty box. And then we got a double penalty against one of the clubs. And then, okay, so we have a jammer and a blocker in the penalty box. Sorry for the confusion. Avada Kedavra in the penalty box.
The upshot of all of it is that we've got ourselves a power jam.
Yes, thank you.
The first power jam in favor of late night smacks. The smacks are down 13-4 right now, so this is a welcome opportunity to get some points.
Yeah, and that's Glitter Bomb and the captain jamming for the late night smacks. Okay, so you can see right now, here's how it's working. The smacks are basically running the smallest amount of skaters you can. So they are down a jammer and they're down the blockers.
Yep, in roller derby, 2 is the loneliest number.
That's right. You always have to have some sort of partner. So,
oh, nice.
For the Breakfast Club, they're just down to, yeah.
Captain Glitter Bomb really picked their moment on that one, charging past that front wall.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a score change or lead change here.
There just might be. We're going to see what the enforcers think about it. 8 points.
All right, 8 points for the late night smacks.
So they are just knocking on the door of that lead. It's 13-12 in favor of the Breakfast Club.
All right, we do have penalties against, we got an arms penalty against penetration of the smacks, and we also have an arms penalty against Bad Habit Barbie of the Breakfast Clubs. So in this case, we have 1 blocker from each team down.
That still leaves plenty of blockers.
Yes.
Nobody needs 4 blockers, Evil E.
Oh, and we got both jammers out. Jammer race, jammer race. Okay, at any time the lead jammer can call off the jam by putting hands on hips, enters in the back. Then try to grab that 1 point or 2. Let's see if that worked. 0 points and 2 points for late night smacks. So yes, that strategy worked.
Hey, keep your eye out. If you have any questions about roller derby, look for one of the people walking around with a sign that says, "Talk derby to me." You can ask them your questions. You can probably make suggestions too, but I don't think it's going to get you very far.
Yeah, that's true. All right, the jammer is for the Breakfast Smacks, but as the other jammer comes out, I can't even get through that one quick enough. It happened so fast. She called off the jam.
I was too busy thinking of good suggestions. Wouldn't this game be better with an alligator pit, Evil E?
I was at a barbecue last Saturday with the founder of Orange County, and she had an alligator chili, and I was like, so that's what happened to that damn alligator.
Hey, you got to do something with him. You can't just let him run loose.
That's true.
Atomic Blonde sitting down for an arms penalty for the Breakfast Club. But they've still got a quorum. That's the important thing.
Yeah. All right, Hell's Kitten jamming for the Breakfast Clubs. I gotta get used to these things.
Yeah, Hell's Kitten was not going to be denied. Absolutely. Whoa!
Oh! Yeah, you don't have that kind of homage to Christian Siriano as a skirt and think you're not going to stop. I mean, look at that skirt.
It's a high-quality skirt. I don't think it's going to keep Hell's Kitten out of the box, though.
Yeah, and it's definitely not as much tooling as somebody like Christian Siriano would use. We do have a penalty. Oh, and it's against the jammer of the Late Night Smacks. That's a low blocking penalty. And that'll be against Margaret Splatwood. So that's going to make this a power jam advantage, the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club holding tight to a 2-point lead. Still real early days, though, in this first quarter.
This is true. Now you have full packs, which is going to, basically you have both teams doing the offense and defense, but in different ways, and making it very, very difficult for the jammer, for the Breakfast Clubs to get out. Knockout into the infield, had to re-enter that pack without advancing position, or that would have been a cutting penalty.
Great little backwards block by Pulp Friction.
Well, right now you got Gandalf holding the back line, along with Whiskey.
This is our Baby Doll Brawl. These are going to be newer skaters or skaters who are not on teams, but it is surprising to see that level of skill, Evilly, to see that backwards block happening at the front of the pack.
Well, and some of these skaters will be on teams starting up in January when we have teams again. What? We'll talk about that later. That's right, teams are coming back, people.
Better buy your merch now.
All right, is everybody having a good time out there? Yeah, make some noise. Remember, you can scream, you can shout, you just cannot whistle.
So Breakfast Club is sitting down that jammer knockout, incurred an arms penalty. That's going to make this a
power jam advantage, the Late Night Smacks.
That's right, it is a power jam. Only the Late Night Smacks can score, and my goodness, did they get out in a hurry.
Yeah, that would be number 86, Alpaca Punch, jamming for the Smacks.
You can hear that in-pack communication as Sprocket Rocket telling the pack where the jammer is. In Derby, you're playing offense and defense at the same time, so that communication, you got so much to pay attention to. So if your buddy can tell you where the jammer is, that's just money in the bank.
Yeah, and basically roller derby is one of two sports invented in America, and a sport where you play offense and defense at the same time. You have to have eyes on the back of your head, practically. Pack-a-punch making it through on a scoring pass. Now, we got a 2-point game, so things are about to change.
Under 5 minutes left to go in the first of 4 quarters of roller derby action.
Oh, we do have penalties against both teams. That would be Slim Riggins of the Smacks with an arms penalty, and Sprocket Rocket with a back blocking penalty for the clubs.
That's right, in Derby you get only 7 penalties. On your 7th penalty, you are ejected from the game, so it's a great idea to keep it clean.
Yeah, and by the way, the score now is 16-24.
What? When did that happen?
I tell you.
Why wasn't I paying attention?
It flies by. That's Shelley DeBrawl jamming for the Smacks. Jamming against Bad Habit Barbie, who I believe got a couple points? 2. 2 would be a couple.
Precisely a couple.
Like us. We're 2 people, so we're a couple of announcers.
A life partnership of announcer.
Yes.
Breakfast Club out first.
Yeah, that would be 7-1-1. Jamming for the Breakfast Club is Snack Attack.
Great little teamwork from Pancakes and Sprocket Rocket up there holding that jammer in. And oh my goodness, a huge
snack attack taken
hit.
to the infield there. That was a Necro Nancy taking her down. Yeah, snack attack having a little trouble getting through. Not the lead jammer. That would be Pulp Friction. Three points for the clubs. And we do have penalties against the Smacks with a low blocking penalty. Oh, that would be Necro Nancy.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Pivot on pivot violence in the pack.
Pivot on pivot by and Atomic Blonde. Lead jammer, you can always tell the lead jammer because there's someone in the infield pointing at them. The non-lead jammer has someone doing an Xing motion.
Atomic Blonde picks up one and calls it off.
Yep, 2 points there.
Two. 2 points. A couple of points.
Couple of points for NB Bottoms. Wait, is that right? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
And it looks like we're gonna have ourselves a timeout here, Eveline. There it is.
All right, official timeout. Hey, I gotta welcome some people here. First of all, I gotta welcome some people watching us on YouTube. I got Rainbow Fright as a shout out to her mom, Mary, who's watching from Nebraska, and her BFF Bethany and husband Ray, who are watching from Wisconsin. And Rainbow Fright, by the way, I just found out that she is Dutch. I am half Dutch. So Mary, her mom, Mom Fright, or Rainbow Mom, I just want to say Hup, Holland Hup. I also got a shout out to, Glitter Bomb. Her bestie Noodles is watching from Maryland, and her family is watching from all over, and she sends love to all of them, especially her mom in Germany. You know, my brother's an astrophysicist, and he did his postdoc in Germany. All right, did you get all those penalties down? Because it was like much easier to do shout outs than that.
The takeaway here, because it was a lot, is that Late Night Smacks have 2 blockers and a jammer in the box. Envy Bottoms with a track cut and 2 of her cohorts for other assorted badness. This is not great news for the Smacks because they have the minimum number of skaters out there, just two blockers and no jammer.
Yeah, and no surprise how quickly she got out of the pack. Skating as the name Bloody Mary.
Well, I mean, when there's only 2 of you, the best you could do is stay together, and that is exactly what they're doing.
All right, well, wearing Bloody Mary is Beats by K. So, and Beats by K has got some family here. So, Beats by K family, make some noise.
Oh, fantastic move. Breakfast Club lockers just crowded the 2 Smacks just right off the track on the inside.
Yeah,
Bloody Mary had all of the outside all to themselves.
This is gonna be what we call a lead change, which will mean if you got a drink, you're gonna have to take a sip.
8 seconds on the clock. Do you think there's enough time for another pass?
I don't know, it seems like, I don't know, the clock keeps going down. Like every second it changes.
Oh, that was so close. We're gonna have to see what the enforcers say. That looked like 15 points.
Whoa! 15 points for Beats by K. Oh, we do have a penalty though. That will be Hell's Kitten for the Breakfast Club with a multiplayer block.
That's right. The players do have to skate together, but they cannot grab onto each other. You know, like kind of Red Rover style. That's not allowed. Right. That's what gets you that multiplayer block penalty.
Oh! What? Both jammers out, but Shelly to Brawl for the Late Night Smacks. Speeds ahead, although decides to use the lead jammer position to just call out the jam, feeling that Sprocket Rocket wasn't going to be taking that too kindly.
No,
being
indeed.
passed like that. I think we're going to have a little track rage. And I also believe this should be the end of the first quarter. I guess we got to, oh,
Well,
no, we got
what
a little
you
more time.
believe doesn't matter, Evilly.
I know! Just don't tell me that Santa doesn't exist.
All right, now it's the end of the first quarter as number 86 gets out in front, calls it right off.
All right, do we have it doesn't look like a t-shirt toss, right?
So it stands 38 for the Breakfast Club, 24 for Late Night Smacks after one.
All right, you guys, it's time for the t-shirt toss. Who wants a shirt? That's right, everybody. We're gonna throw t-shirts at your head. Who wants it? Come on, show her you want it. Do you want it? Do you really want a t-shirt?
I don't think they want it, Evilly. I can't hear a doggone thing.
I couldn't hear anything either because I just ripped my headphones out of my head. Yeah, this is free stuff from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Enjoy the little things. They're really high quality shirts. And yeah, these are the sweet shirts being tossed at your heads.
Hey, not for nothing, it's a pretty high quality beer too. I'm enjoying a hazy little thing IPA even as we speak.
Yeah, I've got a hop splash.
Ooh, that's a non-alcoholic beer, isn't it?
Yes, 0 calories because I've eaten way too many cookies this month.
Oh yeah, this is where the Derby dolls prove that they are multi-sport, double threats at least. Amazing arms being demonstrated here by our tossers.
Yeah, I can see Steph Con down. Well, first of all, you don't mess with Steph Con on anything.
Absolutely
All
not.
right, who got a shirt? It's nice. It's a really nice quality shirt.
Yeah, I saw some little koozies out there
Yeah,
too.
see? Yeah, got some koozies.
Thank you too, Sierra Nevada.
Somebody might have gotten the one with the lucky brick in it.
You're lucky if you dodge it.
Yeah, we all know what happened to Marge Flanders. I want to do a quick few more shout outs here. Malice Cullen wants to welcome her mom. Where is the mom of Malice? Yay! Woo! Thank you so much for being here. And everyone at Angel Kisses Studios and Uppies, whatever that is. Y'all have to tell me about yourselves later. Right on. All right, I want to hang out with Malice's people. Make friends with Malice, okay? I'm making a note of that. And I had the pleasure of meeting the parents and uncle of Beats by K. Where's our Beats by K family? Hey, Beats by K family. They have made it to their first Derby bout, and so glad you're here and that you came all the way from Michigan. Isn't that where the weak are killed and eaten? No, that's Detroit. Pretty close, but I'm so glad y'all made it out here.
We also got some folks right now live in the chat room shouting out to Slim Riggins from her cats who are watching, Spooky Mama and Lil Miss.
I have some people also in the chat room will be Alpaca's wonderful New Zealand family. All right, let's give it out to Alpaca Punch's New Zealand family watching and taking the time to be part of our doll family. We love you, and I know it's a weird time over there, but whatever time it is, it's always great to have you online and on the chat. We appreciate that. And also, Alpaca also wants to send big thanks to her boyfriend, Eric, and the coolest girl in the world, Elizabeth, and Derby dad, Jenny, for supporting in the stands. So all the Alpaca Punches people, I hope you're having a good time.
Breaker Thighs is in the chat and says, "Go Beats." Breaker misses being there and yelling. You can yell at home, Breaker. If you yell loud enough, we might hear you. Give it a try.
You could call,
your neighbors won't mind.
You could call my phone and yell in it, and I'll listen to it afterwards. Hey, Atomic Blonde would like to thank her family and friends watching at home, especially her mom. So Atomic Blonde's mom watching at home. I'm so glad that you're watching the Derby Dolls. And also a shout out to Daniel Baxter, who is probably lighting up the comments section. Okay, who's Daniel Baxter?
I don't know, but I heard he was lighting up the comments section.
Yeah, well, you know what? Luckily we have Breaker Thighs in there to keep an eye on that for us.
Yeah, Breaker, you got to regulate on those people.
You got to text us if there's anything we need to know. And I got to check my phone. Okay, well, while I'm at it, Venus Crytrap wants to give a shout out to, it's been a long day, little brother Asher. Where's Asher? Woo! She says, I love you, Bubby, you giant nerd. I don't think your nerd brother is bigger than mine, the astrophysicist that I mentioned before. We actually have an awkward family greeting card of us, and he is the nerdiest person you've ever seen.
Spartamy is out here chatting on YouTube and says, shout out to my derby wife, Snack Attack. Lots of love from Minneapolis. That's a long way for love to travel, but through the magic of the internet, we make it happen.
All right, we are getting ready to start the second exciting quarter of the roller derby action here from Valhalla. So get ready, and yeah, coming right at you in just a minute.
Woo, that was a relaxing break, Evilly. How did you spend your 7 seconds?
Thinking about the meaning of life.
I hope you thought fast, because we are right back at it. You know,
I was actually trying to find my thing that I dropped.
Yeah, we're standing on something that is full of holes, so if we drop it, it's pretty much gone. Just like your lead jammer.
Oh, that would be right, 505, jamming for the late night smacks. That's Glitter Bomb.
Yeah, Glitter Bomb had the hole inside absolutely all to herself, took advantage of it.
Oh, and kind of was having the outside, and that didn't work out for too long, though.
No, Bloody Mary pivot of, woo! Big swing from number 14.
Yeah, that was Beats by K holding her back. Now, Captain Crunch is actually a captain, right?
Yep, Captain Crunch is captain of this team today.
I put away my list with these skate ones, so now I forgot. Oh, there we go.
Panic.
Thank you.
That's their real name. This is a little tough. I was talking it over with Sly Fox and Steve Jobs earlier. This is a lot of these skaters' first game, and they just made up new names for themselves. So
yeah, a little confusing for us, too.
It's a little confusing.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so we do have penalties. A Pack-a-Punch has an illegal procedure and an arms penalty. And then we also have one more blocker sitting out with a blocking out of play.
Yep, that's co-captain Margaret Splatwood. So the late night smacks are down 2, but they still have lead. Neko Nancy gets out first.
Yeah, once again, you can always tell the lead jammer because there's somebody in the infield pointing at them. And then the person who's not lead jammer has someone doing a little cross-out thing. And in this case, that's Micro Machine, who was not the lead jammer, but still doing a fine job, may I say. You can't always be the lead jammer.
That was a canny call-off by Neko Nancy. With all of those players in the box, it's even more important to make sure that the opposing player doesn't pass anybody, because if there's people in the box from the opposing team, when you pass one, you get all the points in the box too.
Yeah, all those points. All right, we do have penalties against the Smacks. That's a directional block. Against, I believe that was, what, Glitter Bomb? And then it's 2 directional blocks.
Do 2 directional blocks make a non-directional block?
No.
The Smacks are positively on a lead jammer roll right now. The Breakfast Club out-lead jammed them something like 7-3 in the first quarter there, but they've had 3 in a row, the Smacks, and no sign of letting up.
Yeah, well, right now it's 38 for the Pack. 30 for the Smacks.
See, I jinxed it.
I did that again. The Breakfast Clubs. You did jinx it. Oh! Penetration.
Live it up to the name.
Penetration, always down to clown, and you can tell that right there. That was like a full flip around.
That was really cool,
like a
but
somersault.
unfortunately, the call-off happened before.
That was
Penny
super
did that.
cool, but it was illegal.
Yeah.
Which is the story of my life. If it's super cool, it's probably illegal. Yeah, got a low blocking penalty there for penetration. Who is the jammer? So now there is only one jammer to the floor, one team that can score, and it's a power jam. Advantage the Breakfast Club. 606 is the jammer, and that's she doubled eggs.
That's right. The Breakfast Club broke open that close game right at the end of the first with a big power gem, big 15-point power gem. I'm sure they'd love to do it again.
Woo! Uh-oh. Took a little tumble there, gave the pack time to start reforming around.
Nothing so heartbreaking as something cool that doesn't quite come off, but the good news is she's still skating.
Now you can see the pack. They're telling where the pack is. You've got to skate within that engagement zone where the pack is, or you will get a failure to reform penalty. Or if you engage with the jammer outside of it, you will get a penalty for that.
And Morningwood right now was just signaling that there was no pack, but the skaters are all back together again. God bless, those whistles are loud.
Woo! And that is 8 points for the Breakfast Club. You know, I had the honor of being one of the enforcers for the juniors bout before this, and those whistles are really loud.
They are.
All right, we have a jammer in the penalty box with an arms penalty for the Breakfast Club. Her jammer is in the box, and that is She Deviled Eggs. And also we have one of the blockers for the Late Night Smacks with a blocking out of play, and that's Gandalf the Cray. See how that rhymed?
I love how you did that. And you know what? It's Emily Dickinson's birthday today, even.
Oh my God, I can't believe how appropriate I was. Pulp Friction jamming for the Late Night Smacks, lead jammer. Well, only jammer.
Yeah. Very active.
Lead and only.
A lot of work going on in this pack. Oh! Pulp Friction trying to jump that.
Trying to jump the apex.
Yeah.
And okay, so because Pulp Friction went into the infield, you had to re-enter the pack without advancing position or would have gotten a cutting penalty. Instead, what happened there is pass the star cover to the pivot, and that pivot is Senorita.
That's right, the jammer does have the privilege to pass the star cover to their own pivot.
Yes. Yeah, you've been seeing those little stripy helmet covers. You're like, what is that? Well, I'm telling you, that's the pivot. So the pivot is kind of the leader of the blockers in the pack, but they have the special powers of taking the star cover, if passed to them properly, and becoming the jammer. So we do have Sprocket Rocket in the penalty box for the Breakfast Club.
That's right, they stopped on the track. You're not allowed to do that. Once that whistle blows, everybody's got to take off, and they can go real slow. They can tippy-toe, but they cannot stop.
So it's called roller derby, not stopper derby. Duh. Which makes no sense. Beats by K. That's who's going to be making some points here in a minute. Oh! Taking it in the infield. Re-enters pack without advancing position, hopefully, although has a little bit of a confrontation there with penetration. Not sure if that will lead to a penalty or not.
Honestly, I don't even know what just happened, but the crowd really liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, we had another star pass. How about that? Number 21, Shelly Brawl takes the star for Late Night Smacks. Oh! And penetration puts a big hit on that jammer, Bloody Mary, leading to a call-off.
Good job, though. I see Shelly Brawl going into the penalty box, which is going to make this, yes, going into the penalty box. Oh, 2 penalties, back blocking and an arms penalty. And that means this next jam is going to be a power jam. Advantage the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club in the lead, 54-32, looking to take this opportunity to make that gulf a little bit wider.
Wider.
3:14 and 6:06, doing some big work at the front to spring that jammer.
And there's Snack Attack breaking out for the Breakfast Club, which is kind of confusing why Snack Attack isn't skating for the Late Night Smacks, but that's not how it's working.
A Snack Attack can strike at any time.
I mean, because it's 7-Eleven, Snack Attack. Well, it finally makes sense to me. I'm a little slow. Really a blonde.
So much contact going on in that pack.
Oh yeah.
But Snack Attack shakes it off. 10 seconds left on the jam. And the pack seems content to let her catch up. Seven more points for the Breakfast Club. 61-32. It's just under 6 minutes left to go in the half.
Hey, don't forget during halftime to buy lots of Derby Dolls merch and some raffle tickets, all kinds of exciting raffle prizes. And during halftime, we'll be having the Ugly Holiday Sweater Party, costume event extravaganza. We do have a penalty, by the way, on the late night smacks. So they're down one blocker.
Yeah, you also want to go down right by the entrance to the stands. We've got some vendors there.
Oh yeah, we got those really cute little teddy bears and some really cool Derby dolls or Derby shirts and just other badass kind of cool stuff.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to miss it.
And bears. These little bears need a home. Buy a bear, bring it home. Alpaca Punch, bringing home the points.
Hey-oh.
And they need it, 32-61. Let's see how much Paca can do. Got a really good assist there, just working around Whiskey behavior.
Absolutely. You can see Alpaca signaling to the pack on the way in, saying, get up there, go
And,
make some noise.
We do have a penalty against the Breakfast Club with Atomic Blonde in the penalty box. Is that backbooking? Maybe. Could be multiple things.
I had a low block on that one.
Oh.
Low block could be tripping someone, or it could be accidentally falling in front of them and they trip over you. You don't have to mean to do it. You still get the penalty.
Oh, late night smacks once again, lead jammer, and that is V to block him. Oh, clean through on the outside. That was incredible. I believe that's Bad Habit Barbie making a little time to the rail.
Vita Blockham's got some fans in the crowd with signs, but
Vita
goodness.
Blockham's just had to run into Hell's Kitten and found out what the hell part was about. Don't let the tooling on that skirt fool you.
And that Breakfast Club jammer picks the pocket of the late night smacks.
8 points for the Breakfast Club.
Points for everybody on that jam. 8 points for the white team, 8 points for the black team, 8 points for you, Evilie.
Yay, I like points.
8 points for DJ MacBook Air. He deserves some points.
Shelly DeBrawl jamming for the late night smacks, makes it out as lead jammer. Man, nice 2-wall there. You know that's Gandalf the Craze work. I never look well. Keeping knockout at the back of the pack. Look at Gandalf, just like, no, nuh-uh, ain't happening. Got a little sister for some Slim Riggins. Oh, Slim Riggins! Just taking smack attack into the infield.
Now, there was a little miscommunication in the pack there. The jammer passed it to Snack Attack, but Snack was not ready to receive.
Oh, he must be ready to receive. I mean, that should be established. That's 8 points for the late night smacks. That's right, make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Woo! We got some people out there ready for that ugly holiday sweater contest. Yeah.
We had one of those at halftime at juniors too. It was a great time, so do stick around for that. But also buy merch.
Buy merch. Check out our vendors. Hit the bar. Get nice and warm and toasty off some wine or a refreshing Sierra Nevada.
These are all excellent ideas. I support them.
And then we got snacks. If you're having a snack attack of your own, we got all kinds of stuff here. But don't forget, there's the holidays coming up, so this is a really good time to shop. I mean, if you buy all your stuff tonight, you are done. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Margaret Splatwood's family watching in Chalk Lake, Ontario, Canada, and that's Pat, Aaron, Katie, and Elliot. And also a big high five to Lillian Rowlett watching also in Toronto, Canada. So everybody in Canada watching us, thank you so much. Oh, Margaret Splatwood's people are in Canada. That makes a whole lot of sense now. A whole lot of sense. And also Gandalf the Cray wants to give a thank you to Rad for a wonderful year. Through big changes, dust, and lots of tape, you made it all happen with your hard work and dedication. So happy holidays from Gandalf. And me and Trixie want to say how much we love the Rad crew too.
We absolutely do.
And we love our enforcers who got a lot of penalties. Right now we got an arms penalty for knockout and joined in there by Snack Attack for the Breakfast Clubs. And then we got 2 of the blockers for the Late Night Smacks sitting it out.
That's right, but the really important thing to know is that knockout was the jammer when they occurred that penalty. So the Breakfast Club will not have a jammer. This one's going to be a power jam for the Late Night Smacks.
Wow, that is a thin crowd. That's like the first time you went to go see a concert after things opened up after the pandemic, thin crowd. Which was not bad, considering. That's Alpaca Punch and jamming for the Late Night Smacks. If I drop one more thing, Trixie, I swear.
Oh, a huge hit. Dropping Alpaca Punch into the infield.
Yeah, I give up. I'm not fine looking anymore.
No, it went to heaven, Evilly. You don't have to look for it anymore.
Thank you.
Late Night Smacks pivot heals a Breakfast Clubber right off that jammer.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of points being scored right now by the Late Night Smacks.
But the pack's going pretty quick. Just enough time for one more big pass for the Late Night Smacks. And Alpaca Punch. Time is out on that jam.
Yeah, 10 points for the Late Night Smacks. Bringing it to 69 to 67. Nice. Late Night Smacks bring it to a 2-point game, but oh man, do we have some penalties against the Breakfast Club. Yeah, we got double penalties against Avada Kedavra. That's an arms and a failure to reform, and then we have a blocking out of play penalty on there against Malice Cullen.
It brings Avada Kedavra to 4 points by my extremely unofficial count.
Oh, here comes Hell's Kitten jamming for the Breakfast Club.
Coach Steve Jobs reminding the Late Night Smacks, defense. But to no avail as Hell's Kitten breaks on through to the other side. Gets those points, calls it off.
When Hell's Kitten breaks on through the other side, is that going over the Rainbow Bridge?
Oh no.
Okay,
oh,
you're freaking me out, man.
That's a thought you can take with you to
halftime. All right, everybody. We've got how long is our halftime? 20 minutes?
Sure.
20-minute break. It might be longer, but be back here in 20 minutes. Go get some booze and some drinks and some merch and get ready for the sweater contest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to do a little turnaround for you. Thank you. Okay, and tell me your name.
I am Dinah Beecha.
All right, and tell me about your sweater.
Well, I thought this was a very beautiful sweater, but apparently no one else in this building did. So here I am.
You know, I'm just going to tell you right now, it is beautiful, and they don't know what they're talking about. Tell me your name.
Cheese man.
It's Cheese May, and tell me about your sweater.
This is just my sweater. I'm not in the con.
Just kidding. Some people like checks, okay? All right. So my lovely assistant, Cheese May here, is going to point at each person, and when they get to the sweater that you like the most, I want you to cheer super loud so we can narrow this down and figure out who our winners are. So let's start. Okay. Let's go next. All right. Okay, I think Bob Ross is doing it for him. All right, our pair, our duo. Okay, the Destroyer. Okay, the Bloodbath. They don't know what they're saying. Okay. Bacon. Okay. And okay. So, let's see. Obviously, I'm gonna ask Bacon to step forward. Oh, I'm sorry. Last one. All right, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real honest. She's a derby doll, she can't win, okay? All right, so Bacon, step forward. Bob Ross, step forward. And Destroyer, I think, right? Was it? Emily, my technique's that we're gonna have Destroyer step forward. Okay, so these are our three finalists. We're gonna cheer one more time. Bob Ross. Okay. All right. Destroyer. Okay. And Bacon. This is tough. Hold on a second while I confer with my assistant. Okay, so we'll do that. All right. This is a ugly Christmas sweater contest first you're going to witness right here. Destroyer and Bacon have tied it. All right? They're both going to get second place, which means Bob Ross, first place. Killing it. So we have a $50 Amazon gift certificate for you, Bob Ross. And for Bacon and Destroyer, we've got Sierra Nevada beer. All right, can you give all of our contestants one more big round of applause, please? All right, and don't forget to buy raffle tickets and to please check out our vendors because we have a lot of great people tonight. Thank you and hope you are enjoying the bout.
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to shock it to. It's your thing.
We've even got a late breaking addition to the raffle, a Rude Chicks grab bag. So if you were down there admiring all that great Rude Chicks stuff there, you can get you some for the low, low price of 1 ticket for $1, $5 for 7.
Yeah,
10
and,
for 15.
you know, yeah, oh yeah, that's a good deal there. 30 for 20, 15 for 10, 7 for 5. And if you're looking for shopping, this could be easy. You could just win something and give that to somebody, and then you're done and done.
And we'll never tell them that you got it for $1 at a roller derby game. That'll be our secret.
All right, here we go. Second half underway. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody! Yeah, Captain Crunch, number 910, jamming for the Breakfast Club, right behind her for the late night smacks. That's Vita Blockham. Using the power of the lead jammer, calls the jam off by hitting hands on hips. Remember, the lead jammer can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call off the jam anytime by putting hands on hips. As a very defensive and, well, technically offensive.
Jammers from each team shared a nice little high five at the end of that jam.
Aww.
Love to see the camaraderie.
Yeah, well, we all gotta stay close because it's freaking cold in here, people. I'm about to freeze my snowballs off here.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, 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 indeed. And that's a nice lead into penetration. About to come through.
Oh!
218. Oh, man! Penetration is like, I mean, the pennies for Pennywise the Clown, by the way. And always down to clown and not kidding around when doing those little somersaults off the track to call off the jams.
The thing that I loved about that move from Penny was the control. There was a lot of opposing blockers. Could have hit any one of them, could have got a back blocking penalty, but somehow, despite all of that speed, managed to avoid everybody.
Yeah, it's almost like me playing pinball, except I have managed to avoid everything that would score me a point. All right, Breakfast Club got the lead jammer going, and that's Atomic Blonde, who we saw the Atomic Blonde fans in the crowd. Pretty amazing with their Deck the Dolls sweater. Oh, gets in. Hits it and quits it right as Pulp Friction was entering the pack.
Yeah, I am loving how much support we're seeing for these skaters, both in the house and in the chat. We got a honk honk for penetration from Bratty B. We got some love for Panic. Go Panic, go Panic. That's what Jaeger says. And Jaeger also wants to vote for Hasselblack for Best MC. I think I'm offended, but I can't argue with it.
Whatever. They can be your best whatever. We do have people in the penalty box. Pulp Friction in the penalty box with an arms penalty. That's going to make this a power jam. And looks like the late night smacks also down a blocker. So yes, it's a power jam. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is Beats by K, skating for the Breakfast Club.
It's been a lot of power jams tonight, Evilie.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
All right, you see the pack trying to pull it together. Thing is, you've got to be in where the most of the pack is, or you will either get a failure reform penalty, or if you block somebody, you'll get a blocking out of play penalty.
Let me lay a little stats nerdery on you.
Ooh.
This is jam number 30, and this is our 10th power jam. 1 jam out of 3 has been a power jam tonight.
Dropping those stats on me, Trixie Biscuit.
And I mean, that is chaotic. It is because every time you have a power jam, you have the opportunity to make 10, 15, 20 points in a single jam.
It's a lot of power. Great power.
Why they call it?
A power jam?
A responsibility jam.
Oh, a responsibility jam. You're always confusing me, Trixie, because you just throw those things out there and they're funny. All right, we do have Hell's Kitten in the penalty box for the Breakfast Club with a low blocking penalty.
I get a little jealous. Nobody brings a sign for me, Evilie.
You know what? Rocky Casbra bought a sign for me, and Gory Spelling's parent, or her mom and grandmother, made a sign for me.
Yay.
So I got 2 signs for me in my life.
Well, thanks.
Woo! I wish I'd get an apex jump like that.
I feel very supported in this moment. I say, no one's ever made me a sign.
But
And Evil goes, couldn't be me.
But I'm like thinking, no. I'm like,
Damn,
I'm
that's
just
crazy.
Saying, I'm just saying how much I enjoy that, and I'm just surprised because I would totally make you a sign.
Oh, thank you.
All right, that was
All right.
Vita blocking, by the way, who was jamming there.
That's
And
right.
bringing it bow. 86 to 75, advantage for the Breakfast Club, and both jammers out of the pack, but Breakfast Club had the lead jammer position.
I think that might have been the hardest hit of the night, was Venus Crytrap hitting those hips to call off that jam.
Oh, nicely put, Chixie Biscuit. I can tell your biscuit is buttered with a little bit of sass.
That's how I like them. Coach Sly Fox calling down a player. That's going to mean that Late Night Smacks has at least one in the box there.
That's right, they do, with an above shoulders block there for 505. Glitter Bomb.
But also the white jammer
Oh.
sitting in the box.
Oh my! Whoa! Yes, with an arms penalty. So it's gonna make it. Hey, Trixie, it's gonna be a power jam.
It's going to be a power jam.
It's gonna be a power jam. What are the odds of that?
1 in 3.
Yeah, apparently.
I calculated that already, evilly.
Maybe if I only knew somebody who was a master of statistics and numbers and stuff who could tell me these things.
All right, so that means the only team that can score in this one is Late Night Smacks. They've got an 11-point deficit to make up, and you can do that in a single power jam.
Yeah, you totally can.
But you got to break out early, and the
Gotta break out, gotta break free.
Breakfast Club does not want to have that happen.
I was gonna jump into some Halloween lyrics there, and nobody was gonna get that I was quoting Halloween.
I was going to pretend that I knew what you were talking about, because I'm supportive like
Nobody,
that.
I'm Halloween's only fan. Love Halloween. Loved him since I first heard him in the 80s.
All right, there goes Captain Peanut Butter and Jam Slamwich, a.k.a. Margaret Splatwood.
Whose family's in Canada. I tell you, that speaks volumes. Whoa! Splatwood is getting splatted all over the place.
Coach Tricky Ricardo standing on the bench so as
Yeah,
to...
because you know, Tricky is not tall enough. So I was thinking, how could somebody as tall as Tricky see? Well, obviously he's got to stand on the bench. And yet Derelict seems to be totally fine, not standing on the bench.
Yeah, it's
and
really-
seeing. So I don't know, maybe we should have a talk with them? I don't know.
Really enjoying the coaching matchups here. Breakfast Club with a trio of enforcers, Derelict, Tricky Ricardo, and
And
Sweet
we call
Blake
those
Johnny.
enforcers the Cabana Boys. I'm sorry, Cabana Boy, can you get off the bench? No standing on the furniture. This isn't 90210. And that's, if you ever heard of the pig people in 90210, I'll go through that later. But right now I gotta tell you, the Breakfast Club has got 2 people in the penalty box, so they are down to blockers. And that is giving the Breakfast Club, though, even down those 2 blockers, still got lead jammer, although not by much. So I think we've got a hit it and quit it kind of situation about to occur. That was She Deviled Egg getting 2, 3 points? 2.
I
2
saw
points.
2 was the count.
So the pig people of Beverly Hills 90210, if you've ever watched 90210, they always have their feet on the furniture.
Oh, no.
Like Brandon Walsh, feet on the furniture. You know, Kelly Taylor, feet on the furniture.
Is it their own furniture?
And so, yeah, so someone started this page called the Pig People of 90210. It's a fashion person, and they devoted their entire thesis to it. Oh, I tell you though, Gandalf the Cray, she did her thesis in ass kicking because she just took down like a whole bunch of Breakfast Clubbers at once. Although unfortunately not enough to stop the jammer from coming through.
That's right, Malice Cullen slid through, went to their knees, but still called it off. You can do that as long as you stay on the track. If you get knocked down, you can still call it off from a prone position as long as you didn't go out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was 4 points there. So that brings it to 92 for the Breakfast Club, 78 for the Late Night Smacks. Oh, and we got the Late Night Smacks jammer is in the penalty box with an arms penalty. That's Shelly Brawl. And we also do have a skater in the penalty box with a multiplayer block for the Breakfast Club with Venus Crytrap. See, I said it right that time.
Good job. So yeah, Breakfast Club down, but very much not out. Outstanding job by Bad Habit Barbie, just keeping their feet with the skater down right in front.
Oh, well, you say that, you just jinxed Bad Habit Barbie.
That is the announcer
Jeez
jinx.
Louise, Trixie.
I didn't do it on
Stop
purpose.
jinxing people. I'm the one who's supposed to be evil up here.
It's not my fault. Microphones are just unlucky. You say something into it, and then the opposite thing happens.
I know. We'll have to talk to, the rad crew about getting that fixed.
That's right. Reverse the polarity on my microphone, please.
Can you turn up the smart and down the stupid? I need that on my microphone.
Is Barbie going to be able to get some points before the jam clock runs out? Oh, I see 2 at least. 3, counting the one in the box. All right, we're going to wait for the enforcers to give the official word, and it's 3 points for Late Night Smacks.
Oh, Tricky Ricardo throws the red challenge thing really high. I'm surprised he didn't have to stand on the bench to do that, to get that kind of high.
They could see it better if you stand on the bench, Tricky. I don't know what's being challenged, but it's being challenged very hard.
There are some, dude, it's being challenged so hard.
I hope you can see this challenge flag, because I'm waving it as hard as I can.
He's like, you can see like Tricky's like, do they know who I am?
Excuse me, I'm not having it.
I'm not. The Cabana Boys are definitely not having it.
The Cabana Boys say no. So Tricky goes.
But Tricky's against Skeeve Jobs.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, man, I'd never go against Skeeve on anything.
No, Steve is strong. Skeeve is clever. Skeeve takes no
Prisoners.
Guff.
Okay, so
also
we got
no guff.
We got no. So basically, there's 2 penalties against the Breakfast Club, and now, this is great. Can we get a camera on Tricky Ricardo doing a complete recreation of the penalty?
This is better than
it's
VAR.
really good. We should really have some of the enforcers as team managers and bench coaches more often, because that was just fantastic. So basically, they're jammers in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty, and then when they're blockers in the penalty box with a directional block. So that's what the challenge is about.
I'm thinking it's going to be about that jammer back block. Tricky doesn't want the Breakfast Club to be skating with no jammer next jam.
Yeah, it's, they got the lead, 95-78, but it's still only the 3rd quarter. Hey, that means you have time to buy raffle tickets. And once again, I want to thank everybody watching us on YouTube, on our Derby Dolls YouTube channel. And I want to give a special shout out from the ER Hotties. Want to wish Pocahontas a happy move. They love you and miss you and can't wait for a house visit. And I've heard that Pocahontas has moved to Taiwan.
What?
So Trixie and I will visit you too if you're lonely. We'd be more than happy to. And of course, can't have the chat room without Truck Driving Kimmy in there. That's right, Truck Driving Kimmy is watching the Derby Dolls live on our YouTube channel and hauling 35,000 pounds of Christmas trees.
What?
From Portland, Oregon to Austin, Texas. That's a whole lot of trees. So I hope wherever you are, that you're enjoying watching the Derby Dolls, Truck Driving Kimmy. And hey, by the way, happy birthday, Volt.
Happy birthday, Volt.
We don't actually know if it's Volt's birthday.
No,
but
we do.
Oh, it
know
is?
for sure. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't have wrote it on your thing unless it was
I
true.
thought we always wish Tricky, or Volt happy birthday. I thought it was one of those things. I don't know. I can't keep up with this stuff.
We always set a place for Elijah, and we always wish Volt a happy birthday. So this is the dream. Every skater is on the edge of their seat right now, watching an enforcer have to explain to an enforcer why the enforcer's call should be overturned.
All I know is that it went something like this.
Evil's going to act it out. I hope everyone can see it. She slapped her shoulder and twerked her butt out. I'm pretty sure I saw this dance on TikTok.
Yeah, that would be a twerking penalty.
The challenge is lost. Tricky Ricardo's case
Tricky
is
fought
thrown
the law,
out.
but the law won. And now he's explaining that he does know what he's talking about, but that there's a tiny little thing that was different And that's what made him run, because now they're going to be like, well, if he lost a penalty challenge, how do I trust him calling penalties on me?
no.
Oh, I didn't put that.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you spoke that into existence.
I love the Cabana Boys, I do. But watching Tricky Pile is like just, I gotta say, it feels a bit like Christmas.
We need that one on the season highlight reel for certain.
We need a season highlight reel, and oh, that'd be so cool.
So the upshot of all of that drama
Is that we're now gonna have a season?
Evil has volunteered to edit a season highlight reel.
Yeah.
And the Late Night Smacks have got themselves a power jam.
That's right. Smacks are down 78 to 95, but that could all change in a power jam.
Necro Nancy, I'm pretty sure they've got to let Necro go up there.
Oh yeah.
Jammer's out, 37 seconds left to go on this jam clock. And the
Yeah.
Breakfast Club are turning on the gas.
Yeah, so Necro Nancy, though, being really careful, because they've been trading power jams, as we're saying, so that's the problem. Necro Nancy wants to do this, get the points, but get it clean. I mean, it's almost like the last jam rules, because they're just tired of switching off these power jams. So you got the points, but you got to get them clean. And,
A lot of discipline by the Late Night Smacks.
yeah, that is.
They're trying to hold one back, and they've got it.
Oh, see? Necro Nancy even doing a little bit of that. See, I didn't touch nobody. That damn thing was clean. 9 points for the Late Night Smacks.
Just like that, lead is cut 95-87.
And we got 2 penalties against the Breakfast Club. Oh, yeah, that's right. Failure to reform against She-Deviled Egg. And then they also got, and another failure to reform against Block Matrix. That's right, when you see those they're trying to push the little pack together. It's like when you're in Europe and you see the Eiffel Tower and you try to squish it between your fingers. They're trying to squish the pack into their arms, and if people don't get in there, you get the failure to reform penalties. Atomic Blonde jumping out for the Breakfast Club, but the lead jammer right now is a Pack-a-Punch for the Late Night Smacks.
But why do you want to squish the Eiffel Tower, Evilly?
I don't know why people want to do that.
What has it ever done to you?
I don't know. I've only been to Paris when I was 5, and I don't remember anything but being in some relative's apartment, and so
Well,
maybe I would do it because I'm bitter I didn't get to see it back then.
If it's any comfort, reportedly the Parisians don't like it either, so you're in
well,
good
there you
company.
go.
95-91, 4-point game. A big comeback for the Smacks.
Oh, there you got Hell's Kitten jamming out there for the Breakfast Club.
3 minutes left in the third. Beats by K tried to give that Late Night Smacks jammer some help out the pack, but wound up just kind of giving her a launch assist.
Yeah, Vina block him.
Oh, and that is a lead change.
Oh man, I feel bad for Oliver Closeoff in Morningwood right now trying to navigate that one.
And a change back as Hell's Kitten is able to take the inside line on Beats by K, regain lead and call it off.
And it looked like we had 4 points there. Oh, now see, Tricky's telling her you almost got a back blocking penalty on that, and you might be in there. Yep. Oh,
Yes,
he called.
it
Now
is.
see, he called that one. Back blocking penalty on the jammer. And we also got Beats by K in there with an arms penalty.
Huge, huge opportunity for Late Night Smacks in the waning minutes of the third. And they're out quick.
Oh yeah, again off the cray.
Late Night Smacks fans, make some noise! Your team's in a position to retake the lead.
Yeah, if you're rooting, this is the time to make some noise. Just don't whistle, scream, shout, stomp your feet.
Speak in tongues.
Oh! Talk some nerdy stuff for Gandalf the Cray.
Crack open a can of compressed air. That's the first time I've recommended that at a game.
Yeah. Thinking of all the possibilities. Of some
Usually I
compressed
just
air.
talk about Sierra Nevada beer. Oh, and but a nice little tap takes Gandalf to the infield. Time about to run out. And Gandalf the Crane puts up 9 points. 9 points for the late night smacks. That's enough for the lead. That's enough for triple digits.
That's right. Lead change. Everybody drink.
We got time for one more jam in the third, and then y'all gotta get those raffle tickets out.
Yeah, so if you bought a raffle ticket, dig deep in your pocket.
Just
look for
yours, not anybody else's.
Not without permission and consent. Oh, penetration!
Penny doing everything to stay on their feet, stay on the track.
Yeah, don't do the somersault until you get your points. I think she just wants to skate faster than she can. And I don't blame you. You always want to skate faster than you can.
I thought she lost an edge there. I thought she might have had some problems with her trucks, but she seems to be doing all right now.
Brushing it off and moving on.
Doing better than all right.
Falls off the jam as she sees the opposing jammer coming into a point scoring position.
She also saw both her coaches in unison going, call it off.
All right, it's time for the raffle, everybody. So dig deep in your pockets, grab your raffle tickets, get them. We got some raffle. Oh, no, I'm sorry, we have one more jam. Can I use this too? Yeah. All right, we do have a penalty, a low blocking and a illegal block against the Breakfast Club. And that's against Malice Count. See, I told you it was the third quarter. All right, it is raffle time. It's raffle time, right? Okay, it's raffle time.
All right, it's time for raffle. If I call your winning ticket, please meet me at the concession stand to collect your prize. All right, for our first prize, it is a 10-class pass to Sanctuary Fitness, any location, downtown LA, Art District, Pasadena, or West Hollywood. The winning ticket is 590414. That's going to be 590414. All right. Raffle prize number 2, Bumpbox Bluetooth speaker. The winning ticket is 590455. That's 590455. Way to go. Our third prize is a Moose Toys gift basket, $75 value. 590356. 590356. Okay, here you go. All right, come on down to the concession stand. Gift number 4, gift bag with Derby Doll merch. 590343. 590343. Number 5, Kiss CD gift basket. 590259. 590259. Yeah. And our last gift is Root Chicks gift bag. That is going to go to winner 590458. 590458. I'll meet all my winners at the concession booth. Thank you.
It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. I can't tell you who to shock it to. It's your thing.
All right, everybody, get back to your seats. This is it. Fourth, final quarter, exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Thank you for supporting your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Hey, who's here for the very first time? Welcome. We hope that you will come back. We are so happy you're here. And of course, welcome back everybody on Derby Dolls, the Derby Dolls YouTube channel, watching us online. If you can't be in Valhalla, you're watching us on YouTube. And we have got the first jam of the fourth quarter underway. Both jammers out, but the late night snacks have the advantage at this moment of lead jammer.
They also have one Breakfast Club jammer blocker in the box. Malice Cullen sitting for blocking with their head. You can't do that, Evilly.
No, you can't. All right, looks like we got 2 points for the late night snacks as they expand their lead. 110 to 99.
Yeah, there's a rumor in the chat room that Black 505, that's Captain Pizza Pulverizer, aka Glitter Bomb, needs a corned beef sandwich stat.
Oh my, I could use it. It's been a long day. It's our second game. I need some pizza, or I'm sorry, that would be 5 pizza that would be glitter right there, sneaking up there. 505. Getting into a point scoring position as the lead jammer.
Woo, and eating up that top line. Slides on through, calls it off.
Just as the snack attack is about to get into a point scoring position.
Delicious, delicious points. Nom, 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 nom.
Points? I eat points for breakfast. No idea what that means.
It means you have a delicious, balanced breakfast of points.
I have oatmeal for breakfast almost every single day. I'm not kidding you. With a
I never would have believed you were
tablespoon of peanut butter powder. It's fantastic. And my knee pills, because I got bad knees. Oh man, can't have bad knees and be a good skater. That's Vita Blocka. Vita Blocka is the lead jammer and jamming for the late night snacks. Snacks. It's all starting to blur together.
Senorita causing mayhem in that pack. Trying to free up the jammer, and does.
And that was Avada Kedavra, was coming up behind. 3 points for the Smacks.
Danny in the chat room is proud of their former fresh meat babies getting drafted recently.
Oh, that's right. Next year, 2023, we are bringing back our teams, and we're so excited. We've really enjoyed having these exhibition bouts, but and we will still have more, but our teams are coming back.
Beats by K, lead jammer for Breakfast Club.
Now that pack is pulled out. They've got to get it together.
Get it together, Pat.
Oh my God. That sounds so Breakfast Clubby. Like, you got to get it together. Late night snacks, I just keep thinking of Taco Bell, to be honest. Can't believe there's nothing on that I saw in the snack language. All right, beats by K on another scoring pass.
Evilly wants to live Moss.
Oh, Shelly to Brawl, though, finally out. I believe what we had there was a star cover change. seemed like to me.
Big points for the Breakfast Club. 9 points takes them onto triple-digit land, 108-117. 11 minutes to go in this game.
Oh, jammer for the late night snacks coming out in lead jammer position. That's Envy Bottoms coming right at you. Envy Bottoms. Aw, I love you too, Danny. I usually can't see the chat, but Trixie showed me that one. I love you very much. I can't wait to see you and hug you.
Yes, because I'm completely selfless, I'm burning the last dregs of my battery so that I can monitor the chat. You're all welcome. I'm a hero.
It is true. Trixie Biscuit is a hero. First of all, you're my hero when Tara Armoff left me, and you graciously took position of the official adult partner of mine for announcing.
It's the first time I've been called an adult partner.
I'm going to have a talk with your husband about that, but I think he'll probably agree. All right, we got penetration in the penalty box, and that is with a directional block and an above shoulders block.
By my unofficial count, that puts penetration at 5 penalties.
I was going to say, I thought penetration was definitely going to be racking up some penalties. If you get 7 penalties, you are out of here.
On the other side, the Breakfast Club, Malice Cullen also sitting on 5.
Yeah, we have had a lot of close jammer races here. When you do get both jammers on the track, they are pretty much neck and neck. It's a jammer race, and that was Necro Nancy against Atomic Blonde. 0 point for the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, 0 points for anybody on that one, as Oliver Closeoff goes and tests the rail, makes sure it survived that contact.
He makes sure we're safe.
We also want to thank our track monkeys, Jim, and everybody who keeps the track in trim.
Oh yeah, our track monkeys are amazing, and Jim is just the most one. All our people, you know, we're giving a hard time to our Cabana boys who are the bench coach and managers of the Breakfast Club, but they are part of our enforcing team, and we love them dearly, and they work so hard on so many different levels, and enforcing the juniors game safe. And right now, we've got our track monkey, Jim, right there. He's checking it out.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a little hold here, an official timeout, while we make sure that that straightaway rail is safe and ready for action.
Yeah, speaking of safety, I'm going to give a shout out to S1 Helmets. They're one of our sponsors, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, the official helmet of the Derby Dolls, S1 Helmets. Also some love to Frogmouth Clothing. The Derby Dolls wear custom uniforms made by Frogmouth Clothing, based in Austin, Texas. And the city of Vernon. Vernon has been so wonderful for us. And by the way, they're having their tree lighting, I believe, tomorrow or something.
Oh, I've always wanted to have a lit tree.
Yeah, I'll be at Wasp and Armored Saint, which that'll be lit in its own way, I think. We'll see if Blackie Lawless can still fuck like a beast. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that? Okay. Anyways, city of Vernon, Grant. Man, that's the only reason I'm going.
Wait, that's happening at the tree lighting?
No, that's happening at the Wiltern.
Oh, man.
But all I could tell him, maybe he'll be there beforehand. He could be their special guest. Who knows? Okay, let's get back to how this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. And we very much appreciate the city of Vernon for all their support to us.
Oh, Mary Coffin says hi to me from Seattle. Hello, Mary Coffins, I miss you.
Oh my God, I miss you too.
Still got a little track monkey confab. It really is amazing how quickly they can work to get this stuff done. And see, they're replacing an entire section of rail, it looks like. You know, this happened at a Kings game recently that somebody kicked part of the coping off, and they wound up signing it and raffling it off. Do you think we should do that with the rail?
Yeah, if we don't need it, unless they're like,
somebody
could be there like,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, I'm always so impressed. So basically, this bank track here, we made it ourselves. You know, you can't get one of these on Amazon. And
Can I get one from Santa?
Yeah, sit on my lap and ask me, and maybe I'll bring you one. Yes, you can sit on my lap, and I'll grant wishes later. But yes, and this bank track we made a lot. From the original track we used was the Thunderbirds track. That was almost 20 years ago, because next year will be the 20th anniversary of your Derby Dolls. And I was with the league back then, and back then we used Lou Sanchez's track. Then he tried to say that we stole the design, which was pretty hilarious, but we made all kinds of improvement to it.
Ovular?
Yeah, and well, here's my favorite thing, is one night we were supposed to skate for Kevin Lyman, that we might go on the Warp Tour, and you know what Lou Sanchez did? He took all of the kick rails off of the track. So we got there getting ready to do this exhibition bout for Kevin Lyman, thinking we're getting on the Warp Tour, and they aren't there. And people are coming from work. So a bunch of people went down to Home Depot, and the whole league pulled together and made makeshift kick rails, and then Kevin Lyman never showed up. But it showed how well we all worked together. And Bonnie Destroyer, she was coming up from San Diego in those days, so she drove 2.5 hours to be there and do all that, and then he didn't show up. But he's actually a really wonderful guy, and I hope someday he will do more stuff with the Derby Dolls. He did do a thing called Taste of Chaos concert, and he allowed us to skate there. But the Derby Dolls have a long history, and you can learn lots more about it on derbydolls.com. We've had this track in different movies and music videos and TV shows, and of course, all kinds of cool stuff like that. And if you want to skate on it, you might want to check out our Fresh Meat program or our Derby Por Vida program. If you just want to skate on it and learn to skate on a bank track, check out Derby Por Vida. And then if you like to get into a competition and think you want to be a Derby doll, check out our Fresh Meat program. You want to get in the infield, go to Derby Dolls and learn how to be one of our enforcers. They get to be in the infield, and they get a whistle, unlike anybody in the crowd. And it looks like our track is fixed, and the game is back underway.
Both jammers looking to escape at once, but it is the Breakfast Club in the lead.
Yeah, and that is a block matrix jamming for them. But man, I tell you, when you get both jammers out, they are just so closely matched, and that was a pack-a-punch coming up. I think the only way they can score points is they power jam. 2 points. Or you have the lead jammer, oh, nope, see, that was a wash, because each team got 2 points. So you got the lead jammer wanting to get in the pack and pass one person so they can either get that 1 point or collect all the points of the people in the box. Boy, that caffeine I took earlier really kicked in.
It'll do that for you. Oh my goodness! Just driving that jammer down. Big pressure from Smack Attack. But Penetration gets up, gets after it, and is your lead jammer for the Late Night Smacks.
Now you saw right there where Vita Blockham had to let the jammer for the Breakfast Clubs go. That's because they were getting out of an engagement zone area and could have gotten a penalty for blocking out of play. And that was Micro Machine, by the way, jamming for the Breakfast Club.
Just fantastic flow from Penetration. Got hit pretty hard into the rail, spun it off, kept their feet, and managed to skate through that jam, unfortunately picking up an arms penalty along the way. That means that the next jam is gonna be a
power jam advantage for the Breakfast Club. And we do have a disadvantage for the Breakfast Club because they've got their Snack Attack in the penalty box.
That's right, so it's 3 blockers for the Breakfast Club, but no jammer for Late Night Snacks. Oh!
Wow. That's Malice Cullen running out of that pack.
Yeah, it's all about keeping your feet moving, keeping that forward momentum happening.
And I tell you, and you get on the high side like that, and you start losing your momentum, and then that gravity comes in. Woo! Now, into Pulp Friction, and because Pulp Friction lost positioning, that could be called as a back blocking penalty. I'm not sure.
We're going to see it also could be called a freaking clothesline. That looked rough. Wow. We're going to see what the enforcers have to say about it. What do I know? My glasses don't even work anymore, apparently.
I'm getting too old to do these doubleheaders.
Don't say that. I was going to say that.
I mean, 1 minute the caffeine's kicking in, and the next minute it's like, oh, I can't wait to go to bed. No, I was kidding. I wouldn't want to be any place else in the whole world than by your side, Trixie, announcing some exciting roller derby action. Woo!
It looks looks like Tricky Ricardo is giving us the stink eye, but I'm pretty sure he's squinting at the scoreboard.
I know. I would like to say
guess
I'm
Tricky
vain
can't
enough
see
that it'd be
either.
about me, but that's the scoreboard. Hope everybody got some wonderful merch. And hey, there was an after party, by the way. The Good Times keep rolling with their Derby dolls at the official after party. It's at the Airliner on Broadway after the game. They have the kitchen open so you can get snacks, and there'll be specially team-themed drinks.
Team. Hey, by the way, speaking of merch, go to derbydolls.com to get the holiday collection online. You've only got like about a day or so left before holiday shipping's probably going to wrap up. So do it fast. Do not wait. There is all kinds of exciting merch on there.
Yeah, and it's a really unique gift. Give somebody a Derby Doll shirt or hat, or people are breeding right now. I've had a lot of friends breeding, and those Derby Dolls, little onesies and stuff are so adorable. And if you don't see it at the merch booth, like I said, check it out on derbydolls.com. This is the last game of this year, and we hope you'll all be joining us for 2023. And remember, we have no advertising budget, so please take some pictures, tell your friends, show them what a great time you're having with the Derby Dolls, and then post that, tag that, and follow the Derby Dolls on social media. You can also sign up for our newsletter and find out when our next game is.
Can we go back to the part where people were breeding?
Yes, people breed, and you did
Like
that.
at the after party?
No, well, who knows? But no, there's like onesies there. I feel like there's been so many babies lately, which is great. Okay, so we do have 2 penalties against a directional block and an arms penalty. That's against Avada Kedavra. And we do have penalties against the late night smacks. They've got a cutting penalty and an arms penalty. Putting out Rainbow Fright.
Woohoo! The crowd goes wild.
They go wild for Hell's Kitten. Wow. And they go wild for, sorry, that's Glitter Bomb.
Four points for the Breakfast Club, narrowing that gap. It's a 7-point game with just over 5 minutes to go. We're gonna need you to cheer your best cheers for your team. They need your help out there.
Yeah, cheering directly relates to who wins. So if your team didn't win, it's probably because you weren't loud enough.
Oh, and then Santa's
True.
not gonna bring you anything.
Santa ain't gonna give you crap. Bit of blocking, lead jammer.
I'm trying to do the play-by-play here, and I'm just like, you know
And
what?
no, because she lapped the other jammer, which made it a little bit confusing. That she doubled egg was jamming
Also,
for the
everybody
Breakfast
fell
Club.
down.
See, that was 9? 9. And 9 as in 9 points and not 9 as in no. For whose mom's watching from Germany?
9 for the Smacks, 1 for the Breakfast Club.
Glitterbomb's mom's watching in Germany.
Oh, Guten Tag, probably, for all I know.
Yeah, so when my brother did his postdoc in Germany, he was at the Radio Astronomy in Bonn. Oh my goodness gracious, we got a whole menu of the Breakfast Club here. And we got the snack attack with a back blocking penalty and something else, and then we have, oh my God. So let's just say we have 3 of the blockers with penalties, but you have to field a certain amount of skaters, so somebody's doing a must skate right now.
Yeah, I think that's going to be knockout, number 10. Did a low block in the last jam, but has to skate in this one and will sit it out on the next one.
Yeah, you gotta have 2 blockers. Everyone's gotta have a buddy. You know, we're women most, so we need buddies.
Yeah, it's the holiday season. It's about togetherness.
Because people are rapey and murderous. That's why.
And on the inside
That's
line.
Venus Crytrap, lead jammer and jamming for the Breakfast Club.
Ordinarily, I'd expect her to call it off right away to spring those blockers from there, but the Breakfast Club needs their points. There's only 3:30 left in this game, and oh my goodness.
Well, that's the thing. You have Shelly DeBrawl coming up, and it's like wanting to grab the points you can. before the lead jammer or the jammer from the other team gets into a point scoring position.
Venus Crytrap came in so fast, hit that back wall so hard, and sure enough, nope, he's not reporting to the box. Shut my mouth.
We do have a penalty
Instead
against the Late Night Smacks. Gandalf the Cray in there with a directional block. And then the other blocker is now serving their time from the previous jam. That's it.
That's a lucky break for the Breakfast Club.
Alpaca Punch, jamming for the Late Night Smacks. Captain Crunch for the Breakfast Club.
Beats by K dealing out carnage at the back of this pack. And yet the Late Night Smacks jammer able to get through. I see Skeeve Jobs waving a challenge flag with Wild Abandon. I think I would characterize it as Wild Abandon.
It's a bit of a come hither. Are you gonna come hither to my challenge? Oh, I guess not. Yep, being challenged.
That's right. A pair of longtime Fight Crew skaters coaching Late Night Smacks. Sly Fox coaching as Salami Mommy. And Skeeve as Chica Masala.
Which is the best name.
Chica Masala, Aruba, Bahama, come on, pretty mama.
Wow. Trixie
that's
can
right.
sing.
It's karaoke night.
Are you going to be bringing that act down to the airliner? Oh wait, I don't think they have karaoke, but they do have the kitchen open, and they have drinks and all kinds of groovy stuff like that. So you should go to it and check it out. You can ask people about roller derby.
Here's what we got going on. Both jammers committed a penalty in that last jam, and so Late Night Smacks. What would happen is that both jammers sit. But both teams field a jammer because it's really boring to watch this game if nobody's jamming.
Right, so then they put a blocker to take the place of the jammer.
But instead, Skeeve Jobs is saying, let's not have that penalty. Our person didn't do that thing. And if successful, this will be a power jam in the Smacks' favor. If not, it's just going to be more or less a regular jam with kind of not as many people skating.
Yeah, Skeeve Jobs, very smart. Or, I'm sorry, Chica Messiah.
Yeah, Chica Masala, for goodness sakes.
Messiah.
Masala and Messiah are two different things.
I know, but I kind of like Chica Messiah now.
Yeah, change your name,
Just a
Steve.
suggestion.
I'm just saying.
Enjoying the tunes here of DJ MacBook Air. And by the way, there's some interesting ways how you can support the Derby Dolls since we are a nonprofit. You know, when you shop at Ralph's, you can pick a charity and automatically a percentage of your purchases will go to that charity. It doesn't cost you anything. It's money that the Kroger company is collecting. But if you pick a charity, they will send the money. And you can pick the LA Derby Dolls. You just have to, you can look at our website. It should have our 501c3 number on there, and that can tell you stuff.
And you can also join the Doll Nation, a donation-based membership program with exclusive perks, 10% off merch, exclusive enamel pin, original membership card, a card sleeve, and a lanyard to put your pins on. You get a free raffle ticket whenever you attend a bout and a tax-deductible donation letter, $25 a month. You can get there by scanning the QR code at the entrance or at merch. And by the way,
that challenge was lost. So Skeeve Jobs fought the law, but the law won. So that means that they will be a regular jam with both jammers up there, but each team will be fielding a blocker.
But it was worth a try. That's the thing. You got to give it that shot, especially as the clock is running down.
Oh, by the way, the Ralph's thing, I believe it's California Derby Dolls. Like, you look that up if you go to your Ralph's account and then you add California Derby Dolls, and then literally we get like a check like every quarter or something like that. And it kind of adds up. It's nice. And like I said, it costs you nothing except taking money away from them. Oh, Pulp Friction barely out of the pack, but uses that lead jammer power. Because saw Snack Attack getting out of the pack too, and just calls out the jam. And resetting it like that, you free your blockers from the penalty box. So
free the blockers.
Free the blockers.
Tuppence a bag.
If only things were that simple. To just free them like that. But they're not. Alpaca punch, lead jammer. Oh, but look who's coming up behind. That's Atomic Blonde. Coming up on the friendly side, gets into the pack, calls it off. Now that's especially, it's a little bit easier to take that risk when you know there's somebody in the penalty box and you can get the scary, scary ghost point. But, oh, I'm sorry, did it quite well there. Got 4 points. 4 points for the late night smacks.
That's right. Bringing it to 143 for the Smacks, 120 for those Breakfast Clubs. Nobody in the box, full packs. 102 left to play. We're going to have at least 2 jams.
Oh my God, it's so exciting. Oh man. Penetration is just insane right there. It's so cool. And Senorita, between Senorita and Penetration, Beats by K is having a hell of a time beating her way out of that pack.
The main thing the Smacks have to do right now is keep it clean. They are in a great position as long as they don't give up a power jam.
Yeah, that's an important thing right now. If you're the jammer and you get a penalty, so we got 2 points for the Smacks, and you have to trade them another power jam, that is not the time for it.
All right, but it looks like all thumbs up on the Enforcer team. Clean jam, clean packs, 13 seconds left on the game clock. This could be our last jam. At the end of this jam, the team that's in the lead, if they skated clean, that's game. If they have a penalty and the other team doesn't, we're gonna have one more jam. Keep your eye on head ref Metallic Kyle, who's gonna let you know. Breakfast Club bench says keep it going.
She deviled egg.
Game clock has run out. Jam clock still got 30 on it. So the game goes on. And so does She Deviled Egg.
Oh my God, Tricky's gonna hurt his knees. Don't jump on cement like that. You'll pay for it later.
Coming up against a big black wall in the back.
Coming against Pulp Friction, who's just like, no, man.
Whiskey went down, but it wasn't the white jammer that hit her. The jammer hit 9-11 on the black team, so I don't think that's a backblock in my book.
And then they all go down.
Wowzer, Bowsers. All right, so we're gonna see what happens here.
But we have a feeling there might be another jam.
Tricky Ricardo thinks there's one more jam, but that's not up to him.
He's manifesting. Look at him.
Keep your eyes on Metallic Kyle in the white helmet. He will either award the game or make a pumping motion, signifying one more jam, and that's exactly what we've got.
That's right. During the last jam, if the team with less points gets penalties, then they have to have another jam. That's to make sure nobody does something so egregious that they would be. And here's the thing though, this last jam, it's a power jam advantage to the Breakfast Club because Pulp Friction got a penalty.
Yeah, that's right.
11-point game and everything can change because there's only one team that can score, and that is the Breakfast Club and Atomic Blonde. No pressure.
No pressure, it's just, you know, the whole game on the line.
And luckily they can't hear us, they're wearing helmets.
No, of course not.
Oh no! Into that pack and runs right in the back and beat him, block him. Is that gonna count as a back? I don't know.
I saw Morning Wood call that back block. The Breakfast Club still might live through this if Late Night Smacks also have a penalty. But we have a change. There's a Star Pass helmet to Avada Kedavra. If Late Night Smacks were clean, well, we're just gonna have to see what happens, Eva Lee. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody! We don't know what's going on, but it's really exciting. The thing is, even if there is one more jam, it's gonna be a power jam in favor of the Late Night Smacks.
Ooh, it's getting complicated. They're gonna have to pull out the rule book or some shit like that.
There's a whole cadre of folks back there in the corner who want one more jam, and they're gonna get it.
Oh, we got another jam! That's right!
Wait, let's wait for the official from
maybe
the
not.
pile.
Because we have a penalty against Atomic Blonde and Glitter Blonde. I can't do that. That's why I keep messing them up. All right, both the bombs, the Glitter Bomb and the Atomic Blonde, they're both in the penalty box.
Yeah, so with one penalty against each team, it seems like we should have another jam, and it seems like it should be a power jam in favor of Late Night Smacks, but I still see 2 jammers on the line. Let's look at to Metallicile for the call.
And he calls it for the Late Night Smacks. That was the last jam. There were more jams after that. It is just Late Night Smacks are the winners.
That's going to be because it was going to be a power jam in their favor. There was no way for the other team to score points. Now, arguably, the teams could have gotten penalties just the same.
Right.
Some would say that they should have played this out, but that's not the call on the track. 146 to 140 in favor of the Late Night Smacks.
All right, let's give it up for Shirley DeBro, Vita Blockham, Alpaca Punch, Rainbow Fright, Penetration, Gandalf the Cray, Necro Nancy, Whiskey Behavior, Envy Adams, Bolt Friction, Senorito, Slim Riggins, Margaret Splatwood, the co-captain, your captain, Glitter Bomb, your manager, Sly Fox, and Steve Jobs as bench coach, and not skating, Sarah Kowalski and Deja Boom. Give it up, everyone, for the Late Night Smacks.
And please do keep it going for the Breakfast Club. Such a hard-fought, close game. Knockout, Hell's Kitten, Micro Machine, Avada Kedavra, Atomic Blonde, She-Deviled Egg, Sprocket Rocket, Snack Attack, Beats by K, Venus Crytrap, Block Matrix, Malice Cullen, Bad Habit Barbie, Co-Captain Rumble B, Captain Skatanic Panic, Coaches Derelict, Tricky Ricardo, Sweep the Leg Johnny, Not Skating to Kill You Sunrise and Horchata, Daddy Longlegs. One more time for the Breakfast Club.
Hey, we want to remind you, we're going to have a little award ceremony for our best blockers and jammers of the teams. But right now, I want to thank our enforcers, our EMTs, the doll repair team, the rad crew, of course, our DJ MacBook Bear, and of course, I want to thank you, Trixie Biscuit.
I want to thank you, Evilee.
And I'm Evilee, and I've been your announcer. And I want to thank everyone who's watching in the chat room live on the Derby Dolls thing, but mainly I want to remind you to be happy, be well, be back here in 2023.